You must shine the gospel light.
The solution to the problem of darkness is the light. When you believe in the gospel of Christ and speak it, darkness is overpowered. It cannot comprehend the light of the gospel of Christ, and it cannot resist it. The light of the gospel of Christ illuminates hearts and frees them from darkness. It penetrates darkness and reveals spiritual reality. In the gospel light, you see that the thing that was threatening you all night is only a cord hanging on the door. You will see that what you previously saw as a mountain is only a fading cloud. What you thought was real is just an illusion. You see the truth and begin to reflect it. Your life lines with the truth you see. A negative report is an example of darkness. The gospel of Christ is the antidote to an evil report. It is the message which overcomes evil. Romans 12 verse 21. It is an expression of the goodness of God. It is the light and evil is the darkness. Light overcomes darkness. Light is not understood by darkness. Also goodness overcomes evil, and evil can understand goodness. The goodness of God leads to repentance.
For the riches of his goodness and forbearance and long-suffering dost thou despise, not knowing that the goodness of God doth lead thee to reformation.
Romans 2 verse 4 YLT. The light of Jesus Christ is synonymous with his goodness. It's also synonymous with grace, the person of Christ, who is the light of the world. He said that if you follow him, you will never walk in darkness. You are just like Christ. You are just as he is. Your spirit being is as he is.
Again therefore Jesus spake to them, saying, I am the light of the world. He who is following me shall not walk in the darkness, but he shall have the light of life.
John chapter 8 verse 12 YLT.
Because as he is, so are we in this world.
1 John chapter 4 verse 17c RSV.
And he who is joined to the Lord is one spirit.
1 Corinthians chapter 6 verse 17 YLT. You are of grace because the person of grace is in you. You are of light because the person of light is in you. His grace is the only way to reign in life. When you walk through the valley of the shadow of death, you mustn't fear. The person of grace is always with you. He is there to give you courage to walk through and come out better than you were before. When you pass through the fire, grace will be there with you to protect you. Its flames and heat will not harm you. Even floods will not overwhelm you. Nothing designed for your harm will prevail. You are empowered by the ghost of grace to overcome. You are more than a victor. Christ is the light. He reveals the truth. He is the truth, the way, and the life. The truth is the word. He is the word. John chapter 1 verse 1. Knowledge of the truth comes by the word. The truth frees you in all faculties of your being. The truth comes by hearing the gospel. As you focus on Christ, you see the light.
For the law was given through Moses. Grace and truth came through Jesus Christ.
John chapter 1 verse 17 to 18 RSV. Jesus therefore said unto the Jews who believed in him,
If you may remain in my word, truly my disciples ye are, and ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
John chapter 8 verse 31 YLT. Jesus said to him,
I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one doth come unto the Father, if not through me.
John chapter 14 verse 6 YLT. The light of Christ opens the eyes of the blind. It opens up your understanding and enables you to perceive the realities of the spirit realm. His light gives you the life of God. It enables you to know Christ and to be impacted by his resurrection power in all areas of your life. He is the resurrection and the life. He makes you receive his life-giving power and experience liberty in all areas of your life. He corrects your focus to see the absolute reality which sets captives free. He directs your footsteps in the paths of your destiny. He gives you significance and purpose. He is the anchor of your soul. Hebrews chapter 6 verse 19. In him you have everything you need to live in the light in victory.